how to just keep on sort of the mental pressure when it came to the Garuda impacts and then looking for more. Even the one time there was a back step, the one time there was a jump back to avoid the Garuda impact combo, instantly into a 2K. So
right.
Great play out of TSB to just sort of like always have the next layer. And now we get the is this the redemption for Mysterious Stranger? Do they survive another Ramlethal?
I mean, it's not easy, but they're starting it off nicely. They've got DADPOOL in the corner, and they're immediately going to give space. They're playing this so cautious. It's interesting to see, especially in Strive, where you can just run such brutal offense sometimes to just walk away like that.
I mean, sometimes you just have to slow it down. Kai does a decent job of that, and in reset pacing. Oh, okay, that is ridiculous. Plus, on Fonduar, immediately Ramlethal 2P is fast enough to clash. You're supposed to be +6 or +11 with Super. Kai finally gets some redemption, beats up the Ramlethal for every single person who's been duffed by Ramlethal on, like, you know, 4-9 Ramlethal instantly going up to Celestial. So a good series of pressure, but again, just every time you want to try and do something, ooh, reverse throw.
I mean, yeah, put them in the corner. Why not take advantage of that? It's good stuff for the Mysterious Stranger to give themselves a little bit of room to work, but immediately eaten up, and it's tough for it not to. Oh, wrong dash. It's tough for it not to be eaten up. You know, when you have to contest with those massive swords, they're able to just kind of walk at you and force away space, and that's what's happened here. DADPOOL's found themselves the corner, but this is gonna be Mysterious Stranger getting out and giving themselves a chance.
Great FD spacing, instantly into the 6B quarter circle backslash. Ooh. That is so fast. Ooh. Okay.
That was nice the whole way through.
Yeah, Mysterious Stranger, lots of great hit confirms, using really, really good spacing, that FD spacing on the right side corner just to kind of get out and find a good stun dipper. Like, the follow-ups to finding what few moments you can in ram pressure, you know, have been, like, well-timed. It's hard to say that Kai has anything that really makes him advantageous outside of being able to do really great delays, really great pressure strings, finding where where you know his plus frames are, and I'm impressed. Mysterious Stranger just kind of flexed on him a little bit there.
It was a lot of words to say that the character was bad, but I completely agree. You know, that was unreal stuff. He's putting it together.
He's not bad. He's honest. And in Guilty Gear, if you're honest, you're bad.
If you're honest,
you're bad. And if you're bad, you're in the dumpster.
Sure enough. I mean, hey, it's unfortunate. You know, Guilty Gear has, in this iteration of itself, designed a bunch of very strong versions of the archetype. I mean, I feel like everyone, if they were implanted into a different game, maybe take away the swords and, you know, shrink the normals to be more respectable to the other fighter, but I think they'd be a top character in any other game. It's amazing what they've created, until you look at Kai, then you just kind of sob a little.
I mean, I'm hoping that when the buffs come in, praise be unto Daisuke, Kai, even though I'm not a Kai player, I'd like to see Dragon Style get more use, but great uppercut, wall splash, that kill?
It does. It's getting it done this time. DADPOOL drops, Mysterious Stranger finds themselves another round, and they might just be able to force themselves into fourth and get to have a fight against TSB in loser semifinals, but DADPOOL not wanting any of that, already just shredding the life bar of Mysterious Stranger here in the second round.
We'll see whether or not DADPOOL varies up the offense just a little bit, because the traditional sword pressure offense hasn't really stopped Mysterious Stranger.
Good block.
Avoids the reversal, and I mean, I think the jump timing has been good, the FD has been good, and instant burst. You can't let Kai start that again.
Yeah, it's a tough position, but that's gonna be another. That was an amazing counter hit right at the few percent before 70. It would have been the maximum damage that Kai could have gotten, but instead, it's blocked, and DADPOOL finds themselves the round there in the corner.
Yeah, I think the closer that DADPOOL can stay to Mysterious Stranger during the pressure strings, the better. Once there's space, that like Mysterious Stranger's been able to double jump out of that you know sword setup on the wall, Fondue arc forward, gets the plus frames, instant 2K, 2D fireball, and this is kind of what... Oh, I really would have thought that would have hit.
I mean, hey, you know what? You can't get them all, but they've gotten some, and that's been enough for Mysterious Strangers. They continue to try and push them down. DADPOOL in the corner again. They do have burst, but no hope to do anything there. Splatted against the wall. One good touch can get it done. DADPOOL has to be quick on the trigger with a burst if they get even scratched. Okay. Okay. No burst return from Mysterious Strangers the last round. What are you saving it for?
Probably that sort of that late game. Oh, instant EP, good PRC, and nope, punish off that.
There we go. Taps him up at the toes. That'll get him another round. A Mysterious Stranger puts themselves to game point. Things are looking solid for them. There's still that extra step they need to take. There's one more game to be won. Can they push it through? I'd say yes, actually. I mean, it's hard to say otherwise with how well they're playing.
Yeah, the offense and the choices have been good. We're starting to see some sort of traditional Kai 2K 2D fireball and then begin whatever pressure string you want. I think the conservative burst use is just whenever that wall setup comes in, if you have to save it for just the last possible moment, it makes sense to, especially when you're confident. Instantly whiffs a throw, reversal throw, and so begins the Ram Blender.
Oh, nope. Nope. I was right there with you, but instead we're going to ride some lightning. DADPOOL, oh my goodness, has to PRC his throw. That is a tough position. He's out of resources, and he's pretty well... He's dead. He's dead. That sweet, sweet fondue arc knocks him down.
That's what I was talking about. That is that like slightly extended hitbox to the animation where it will catch you if you jump.
Yeah. Big move. You don't get to get around it easily.
That's the first time I think I've seen DADPOOL actually use J2K as an air approach instead of cat scratch or sort of all of the normal Ram Lethal choices.
Oh boy. No pressure there. Wasn't close enough for the fireball. Okay. Could be.
OTG. Finish it?
Won't be.
Nope.
Tough spot here for Mysterious. He's going to be able to get the
Nice.
throw. Minus 10. Why aren't you pushing? Well, I guess he probably wasn't close enough for close slash. Tough for DADPOOL. ERC in there. Big burst bait. And on to the ground they go, and in to the bin they go as well. Mysterious Stranger forces themselves through that losers quarterfinals, and they punch their ticket to semis. That's a hell of a set for them. 3-0 in a very convincing fashion.
Yeah, especially towards the end, those last few rounds, lot of good composure under pressure. The additional BRC to get that final jump, I think that was jump heavy slash, and just finish the job. I'm mostly impressed with how well like the defensive choices were for Mysterious Stranger. A lot of the time when you get stuck in that Ram Lethal pressure, you can either get demoralized, get stuck in the particle effects because you're lost in the corner and don't know where she's coming from. And there was a lot of either good spacing on FD, there was a lot of, pressuring out and finding opportunities to stun Dipper, towards the end, sort of held the 2K 2D pressure and spent a lot of time standing, and then finally started to bring that on the later rounds. So sort of like a nice progression of, as it looked like DADPOOL was going to adapt, Mysterious Stranger sort of had the next step.
Yeah, I mean, it's great when you can see a player just have everything under control. No need to throw out anything extra, just completely reuse what's working and make sure that it continues to hit. I mean, it's impressive the whole way through. It's very, very nice to see, but we're going to have to wait to see the rest of this tournament. We're going to be pushing to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be looking at winners finals out here between Solstice and Orion. So stick around. We will be right back with that match.